What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV. This is going to be a comparison of the Galaxy S21 Fan Edition versus the Google Pixel 6 Pro. Pixel 6 Pro goes for $899. S21 Fan Edition starts off at $699. If you want 256, because these both at base come 128 gigs of storage. 256 for this one is $769, and for the Pixel 6 Pro, 256 is $999. So prices, they are a little bit different. Also, no, neither of these have micro SD card expansion. This one has 6 gigabytes of RAM, or 8 if you get the 256. This one has 12 gigabytes of RAM if you get the 128 or the 256. The other difference is this one has a Snapdragon 888 and this has a Tensor processor. So some differences there, but both of them perform very, very good, very, very well off the bat. Now, let's take a look at these and then we'll jump into the cameras. So you can see the looks right here. This is made of plastic. This is made of glass on the back. I will admit, I do like the plastic better. This is also lighter, the S21 Fan Edition versus the Google Pixel 6 Pro. The feeling in your hand, I have to admit that the Google phone does feel more premium. It does have squared off edges. But you know, if you put a case on either of these, you won't notice probably much of a difference in terms of, one feeling more premium over the other. But just feeling these on the back, definitely the Google one feels more premium. The glass feels more premium, but plastic isn't just going to break if you just drop it face down or back down on some cement necessarily, whereas this will probably crack the glass. But overall, you know, that's the back of these. The front of these, you can see they both have camera punch holes. The Samsung one's in the top and the middle, whereas this one on the Google phone is also at the top and the middle. And then, like I said, squared off edges, that's really the only difference. In terms of design, you also have the buttons on the side for both of these. The power button's lower versus on the Pixel phone, it's a little bit higher. Nothing extra really. Both have stereo speakers. The other big thing is fingerprint sensors. Whose is better? I'm not a fan of either fingerprint sensor under the display. Google has improved theirs lately with some updates that have come out recently, but still, I feel like the Samsung one does have a better under-display fingerprint sensor, at least in my eyes of it. I like to just basically barely touch it, and when I do that, you can see the Galaxy one has done a little bit better, even just one single little test here. But both of them work, you know, pretty well and fast. But edge-wise, in terms of fingerprint sensor, I would give it to the S21 Fan Edition. Cameras, both of these have really, really good cameras. And with that said, I'm going to show you some bunch of photos and videos that I took with both of these phones. And then at the end of that little showing, I'll tell you which one I think looks better. All right, we're outside. We have the front cameras on both of these. I'm looking at the Pixel 6 Pro. My son's talking. And both of you are in 4K 30. Now looking at the Galaxy S21 Fan Edition. And Fan Edition obviously is cheaper than the Pro by 200 bucks if you get the 128. Which one do you guys think looks and sounds better? Let me know in the comments down below. All right, let's go.
Okay, run. Let's run.
Let's run. Let's check out these cameras. Which one looks better when we're holding it? You're so fast. You're so fast. All right, good job. You tired? Ah! Camera-wise, I thought that the Pixel did take slightly better photos than the Galaxy S21 Fan Edition. I just liked the way it looked. It was a little bit more natural, but I can see why people would like the Galaxy phone because the photos come out a little bit brighter, a little bit more unnatural, but like a little bit more vivid and brighter, like I said, and I think that'll catch people's eyes a little bit more, but I definitely picked the Pixel 6 Pro as taking better photos. As for the video, I thought it was a little bit closer in terms of the quality and stuff like that. Quality-wise, you know, sometimes I would choose the S21 Fan Edition, sometimes I would choose the Pixel 6 Pro. In terms of stabilization, especially on those front cameras, I felt like the Pixel 6 Pro really did a much better job than the S21 Fan Edition did in terms of that. The back cameras with the video, I thought that both of them were pretty close enough to where it's kind of hard for me to pick a winner, but camera-wise, if I had to choose photos and videos for one of these phones, it would definitely be the Pixel 6 Pro. Like I mentioned earlier, performance is really good across the board for all of these phones. You're not, I mean, even though this only has 6 gigs of RAM, because this is the 128 gig version, it still runs awesome. It's really a fast, fluid phone. I haven't noticed any hiccups on it at all. You can see it even opened up the Google Play Store faster by a second or two. Let's open up the browser now. So we'll open up Chrome 1, 2, 3. And again, S21 Fan Edition did it faster. Next, let's check out Twitter app, see which one opens that up faster. And S21 Fan Edition did it faster again. So you can see just opening up apps, Samsung's phone is actually just a little bit faster, but both of them are super fluid. They have that 120 hertz display on both of these, and it's just both of them are super smooth phones. Very happy with the smoothness of both of these phones. Both of them are running the latest Android, so it's really nice on that end as well. So if it really depends on what you want in terms of software, but in terms of performance, both of them are excellent. Very fast, fluid phones. And even though this only has 6 gigs of RAM, I said there's not much of a hindrance on it at all. It's very smooth. Next, let's check out the display on both of these. Like I said, both of them run at 120 hertz. This one's 6.7 inches. This is 6.4 inches. This is a flat display, which I will admit I like the flat display better, as you can put glass screen protectors a little bit easier and cheaper to find them. And then, you know, this is obviously bigger, so you get a little bit more screen real estate when needed. Also, this one is a 2K plus resolution. This is 1080p plus, so basically almost double the resolution on the Pixel phone versus the S21 Fan Edition. But let's just play a video right here at the same time. We'll flip them both over. One thing I noticed too, brightness wise, is that seemingly when I see these in just outside and brightness wise, the Galaxy S21 Fan Edition definitely seems like a brighter display to me, which I like better. I like the color temperature better of the Galaxy display too. It's a cool looking one, versus this is a little bit warmer. And just to show you, I only have this at about halfway, whereas on the Pixel phone, I have it up to about 75%. So you can see just when you look at these displays, the Pixel one, or the Galaxy one, I should say, just looks, I like the look of it better, even though it's a lower resolution. But both of them look really good. So, I mean, in terms of, you know, the look, they're both good, but I like the brightness better on the S21 Fan Edition. All right, next we'll check out the speakers on both of these. I'm gonna put the volume both up to the max volume on both of these phones. There we go. All the way up on the Pixel phone, and then we'll put it all the way up on the Galaxy phone. There we go, perfect. So both of them up completely. And we will choose now trending on both of these. And we'll try this first song.
balance in my life. I really wanted to get it right. Trying to find some balance in my life. I never really put up a fight.
It's a close one. In terms of volume, I'd probably give it to the Pixel 6 Pro. In terms of the quality of the sound being a little bit more bassier, I'd give it to the Pixel 6 Pro. S21 Fan Edition, not that far off. I'd probably say it's about 80, maybe 85% of the quality and loudness of the Pixel 6 Pro. But overall, if I had to choose speakers on either one of these phones, it would be the Pixel 6 Pro. Software-wise, if you're into customization, without a doubt, you're going to want to get the Galaxy S21 Fan Edition. There's so many, ways to customize this phone. It's ridiculous. From Good Lock, which is an amazing app that allows you to take full control over your phone on basically any of your Galaxy phones and customize it in so many ways, from the sound to the look, to, again, anything you can basically think about on this phone. It's pretty remarkable, all the things you can do. The clock faces, the lock screens, your quick panel, your navigation buttons down here, your home screens, everything. It's crazy how much customization they give you. They even give you the ability to download themes that are free or paid, and that when you do that, that does all kinds of stuff, from changing your wallpaper to changing your icons to changing your fonts to changing the sounds, all by just either, again, downloading free or paid ones. You also have a wallpaper store built into here. You have a icon store built into here. Always on displays, all kinds of crazy stuff on this. And then that's not even mentioning all the stuff they have built into here as well. All these settings within your settings, including your advanced features, which, it just goes on and on. It's ridiculous how much customization Samsung gives you. Pixel has gotten better over the years in terms of some of that stuff. You now can theme it out a little bit. You can see wallpaper and style, and you can match the colors and fonts and all that kind of stuff to your wallpaper, which is pretty cool. You can also, add widgets just like you could on this phone. And then there's a little bit of customization as well in here when you go into the settings and look through some of this stuff. You have some gesture ones as well, but ultimately the king of customization is definitely the Galaxy phone. And then overall usage case on the software, it's hard to go wrong with the Pixel phone. It's so clean and easy to use. This is easy to use too. I call the Pixel phone the iPhone of Android, meaning that it's really simple to use. It's really simple to go from an iPhone to this phone. Whereas you go to a Galaxy phone, it might seem like it's a little bit too much for you. Like, oh my God, I can change so much. But you don't, at the end of the day, you don't have to change as much if you don't really want to. You can keep it as simple or as complex as you want with these phones. So customization, definitely this phone. Software is great on both of them. You're going to get updates quicker and probably more often on the Pixel phone. But in terms of monthly updates, you should also get them on the Galaxy phone. It's kind of a toss-up, but they both have great software for everything they do. In battery life, the Pixel phone has a 5,000 milliamp battery. The S21 Fan Edition has a 4,500 milliamp battery. But then this has a bigger screen, higher resolution. At the end of the day, battery life is probably going to be quite similar in some ways. It could be different. It's all usage for you. I'd basically give it a tie at that. But when it comes down to it, who are these phones for and which phone should you choose? This phone is $200 more. Now, they do have a Pixel 6 that's $599 with fairly, similar specs to this one. So at that point, that'd probably be a better, choice or a better way to go against these two phones. But It's tough. If you go with this phone, I think you'll be pretty damn happy. This is a fantastic phone. It's plastic, so you might think it's cheap, but I like the plastic phones. You're gonna put a case on it. The cameras are damn good. The screen is great. The performance is really good. The software is awesome. It feels really light in your hand. It's a great phone. If you get this phone, it has everything that you pretty much want. It has 5G, it has wireless charging, it has fast charging, it has good battery life, it has a good amount of storage, 128 or 256. It's got right at this moment in time, it's got the newest processor from Snapdragon, or one of the latest processors, if you want to say that. It's really got everything you want at a really, really good price. That, $699/$769 price is excellent for that. And then you take a phone like this, which has amazing cameras, amazing performance, a great look to it, years and years of updates, just like this phone will. But this is, I believe this is going to have even more updates. This is getting like 5 years of security updates and 3 years of system updates. Some good customization. This has better customization. Both of these are excellent, excellent phones. But at the end of the day, if you're choosing between the Pixel 6 Pro and the Galaxy S21 Fan Edition, it's hard for me to say, yeah, this phone is $200 better than this one. It's really difficult for me to say something like that. When you compare this to a Pixel 6 at $599, then that's where it's like, now either one you choose, this or the $599, that's a tougher, closer call. But I would say overall, this is probably still a better phone. But again, I don't think it's that much better, $200 more than this one. There you guys go. If you want to pick up either one of these, they're linked down below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you down the road. Peace.